Hello, everyone. I'm Carolyn Arredondo,
And I'm Zawadi Brown.
and this is our sports nutrition video presentation on Athlete 4.
So this presentation will consist of the introduction to our athlete, their demographics, her daily schedule, the plan and management tools that we've developed for her, her goals, her hydration plan, her nutrition plan, and how we plan on evaluating it and how she plans on maintaining and keeping up with her progress. So let me introduce you to our athlete. So we chose athlete number 4. She is a 22-year-old female that plays college tennis. So tennis is a high-intensity sport that uses all the muscles in the body and all 3 energy systems. It is very demanding on the body because some competitions require athletes to play multiple games for multiple hours in a weekend. So you never know. She might be playing singles, she might be playing doubles. So that's why it's very important to make sure we're fueling all of her energy systems and make sure she has enough fuel to complete the weekend, because you never know if she'll be practicing or if she'll be playing 5 games or if she'll be playing 1. Her practice schedule, she practices 5 days a week and she competes on the weekends. So her practices are 2 hours and her competitions, they can range from anywhere from like 30 minutes to an hour and a half. And she can play anywhere from 1 to 4 matches a weekend. So it all just depends on the tournament style and how everything's going. And for general nutrition and hydration needs, as a tennis player, and she's playing in Texas, so she's gonna need to eat a lot of carbs to fuel her system and a lot of proteins to recover. And she's gonna need to be very hydrated or super hydrated because of the Texas heat. And since she practices and plays outdoors, she's gonna sweat a lot. So she has to hydrate to replenish all that electrolytes and fluid that she lost during practice and exercise. So, like I said earlier, she's a female. Her name is Sue. She's 22 years old. She is 5'3". She currently weighs 77 kilograms or 169 pounds. We want to get her down to 145 pounds by the end of the semester. And her activity level, she's very active. She practices 5 days a week and plays tournaments on the weekends. And she doesn't have any health concerns such as food allergies or any restrictions or anything like that. So this is her daily schedule. This is her non-competition daily schedule. So she gets up at 6 a.m., she eats breakfast, and she gets ready for practice. She does tennis practice for about 2 hours. She practices from 6:30 to 8:30, and she'll have a snack after practice and she'll hydrate. She'll take a shower, she'll go to class, and then after class, she'll grab lunch. After lunch, she'll go to study hall. After study hall, she'll get another snack, rehydrate. Well, she's hydrating throughout the entire day, but those are specific checkpoints to make sure she's hitting her marks. And then she's gonna go to weightlifting. Then she'll go home, cook dinner, clean up, do some more studying or relax, and then go to sleep.
Okay, so for our nutrition plan and management tool, the nutrition plan, we're gonna show the calculations for the energy needs for training and then non-training days, analyze our nutrition plan, and then for our management tool, how we're gonna monitor and evaluate the nutrition plan. So her 3 goals, the plan is to encourage weight loss. The first goal is to lose 1 to 2 pounds each week for 15 weeks by reducing her calorie input by 500 kcals a day. And then she will weigh herself every Friday morning. And then the second goal is to improve mobility on the court by stretching for 30 minutes every night for 15 weeks. And then she'll use a yoga test to compare mobility at start and finish. And then the third goal is to improve her fluid intake by 2 cups of water for 15 weeks by drinking a cup of water with snacks. So our nutrition plan and hydration, for our nutrition estimated energy requirements, we use the Harris-Benedict equation. Her RMR is 1,585, and then we use an activity factor of 1.55 since she practices 5 days a week. for non-competition days, and then we used 1.725 for competition days. For non-competition days, we got 1,957 calories, and then competition 2,232.
And we also looked into her hydration needs. So she will need to drink anywhere from 385 to 770 milliliters 2 to 4 hours before practice. We're leaning towards more of the 770 milliliters because of her practicing outdoors and being in Texas with the heat. So she's going to sweat more. So we're going to lean towards more of the larger numbers to help improve and maintain hydration status. So she's going to need anywhere from 0.4 to 0.8 liters per hour during exercise. So within those 2 hours, she's going to need to drink anywhere from 400 to 800 milliliters every hour. And then she needs 16 to 24 fluid ounces 2 to 6 hours after practice. So that's anywhere from 473 milliliters to 710 milliliters.
Okay, so for her nutrition and hydration plan, for carbohydrates, high intensity and intermediate athletes need 6 to 10 grams per kilogram per day. So for her, that would be 462 to 700 grams. But this can be difficult for Sue because she's trying to lose weight. So we decided to give her a range of 50 to 65% of estimated energy needs, so she can get the amount of carbs that she needs for fuel recovery and then also for weight loss. So we got for non-competition 246 to 318 grams, and then for competition 279 to 363. For protein, high intensity intermediate exercise athletes need 1.2 to 2 grams per kilogram. And so that will give her 92 to 154 grams of protein a day. And then for fat, it's 20 to 35% of estimated energy intake. So she would need 43 to 76 grams of fat per day for non-competition days, and then 50 to 87 grams for competition days.
And her hydration status will still be the same on competition and non-competition days because she still wants to be hydrated throughout every day, so that way she doesn't start a day off dehydrated.
Okay, and then her nutritional needs before, during, and after carbs, she needs 1 to 4 grams of carbs 1 to 4 hours before. During exercise, she needs 30 to 60 grams. And then after exercise, 1 to 1.2 grams per kilogram per hour for the first 4 hours after exercise. For protein, she needs at least 20 grams for each meal, and she needs to consume protein within 1 to 2 hours after exercise. And initial snack or recovery meal should include 0.25 to 0.3 grams per kilograms, which is about 19 to 23 grams of protein.
And she will need anywhere from 5 to 10 milliliters per kilogram every 2 to 4 hours before exercise. She's going to need 0.4 to 0.8 liters per hour during exercise, and she's going to need 16 to 24 fluid ounces 2 to 6 hours after exercise.
Okay, so just to recap, she needs 1,957 kcals on non-competition days and 2,232 on competition days, so that she can have adequate nutrients for performance, recovery, and healthy weight loss. She needs 246 to 318 grams of carbs on non-competition, 279 to 363 on competition, and 92 to 154 grams of protein each day, 43 to 76 grams of fat on non-competition days, and 50 to 87 grams on competition days. And then she needs 2.7 liters of water each day. So for her non-competition menu, this can be day one. For breakfast, she'll eat at 6 a.m., have a snack at 8 o'clock during practice, lunch at 12:45, her second snack at 3:45, and then dinner at 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. And then non-competition menu, day two, looks pretty much the same. And then competition menu, she'll eat her breakfast at 8, have her pre-competition snack at 10, lunch at 1 o'clock, the second snack at 3:45, and then dinner 6:30 to 7:30 p.m.
So for her hydration intake, for a normal day, if she's not doing anything, no practice, no competition, she needs at least 91 ounces just to maintain daily hydration. And like I've been saying this, through the presentation, before practice, she's gonna need about 26 ounces. During practice, she's gonna need 54 ounces each hour. And 6 hours after practice, she wants to at least consume 144 ounces. And in total, she needs to reach 224 ounces throughout the entire day. And she consumes 45 ounces from food, because we get fluid from food that we eat. And then she will need to consume 179 ounces from water, juice, Gatorade, stuff like that, to make sure she maintains her hydration.
So our nutrient analysis for the first day, we use this website called Nutrition Maker. The database didn't have body armor, so we had to substitute that with Gatorade. And on the database for Gatorade, it was G2, and the option just said 1 serving. And I looked into this more, and that would be 12 ounces. For breakfast, she gets 77 grams of carbs before exercise, which meets those needs. And then we had to substitute the perfect bar with the power bar, but this ended up meeting our nutritional requirements because the power bar has 230 calories, 2 grams of fat, 10 grams of protein, and 45 grams of carbs. And then her 8 a.m. snack would provide her with 25 grams of carbs from the oranges, and the power bar has that 45 grams of carbs. This would put her over the recommended 30 to 60 during practice, but it's not really by much. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so she got 1,963 calories, 272 grams of carbs, and 117 grams of protein, and 53 grams of fat, which puts her at her, which helps her meet her needs for the first day. For the second day, she ended up having 1,978 calories, 236 grams of carbs, 107 grams of protein, and 69 grams of fat. But then we would also add a Halo Top strawberry fruit popsicle. And this was not on the database, but we would just add that in. This gives her 40 calories, 15 grams of carbs. And so this would put her at 2018 carbs, or 2018 calories, and then 251 grams of carbs. And the cup of mangoes on the database, it said it provides 28 grams of carbs, 107 calories, 0 grams of fat, and 1 gram of protein. And then the half cup of carrots has 6 grams, and then the Gatorade has 7 grams. So this is a total of 41 grams during practice. And then for day 3, competition day, she got 2,205 calories, 66 grams of fat, 317 grams of carbs, and 98 grams of protein. So this would, she gets 30 grams of carbs from the banana during snack time, and the 2 ounces of nuts gives her 12 grams of carbs for a total of 42 grams. And for dinner, the 1 serving of low sodium marinara sauce, that is half a cup, just for reference. And then we were slightly under her calorie goal by 27 calories, but she can get those carbs by adding 2 small Granny Smith apples. Throughout her day, she can have 1 at lunch and then 1 at dinner, so she can meet her necessary caloric needs. For the management tool, we would use the MyPlate app with her so she can track her food intake, what she eats for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and as well as the water. And in this app, it calculates the total amount of calories and then also the grams of carbs, protein, and fat for each day. And this is good because it's easy for busy people. And when she's starting the app, it might take her a little bit of time to remember to do it every day. So what she can do for the first week is like write a little reminder on a sticky note and put it on her bathroom mirror so she can see it and then remember to do that. And then the sticky notes don't work for her. She can set a reminder in her phone, or she can do both. And she can record her weight loss once a week to track the weight loss and then record her weight also in that MyPlate app. And then we could check in after the first week to make sure that she doesn't have any questions and that she's able to put everything in correctly. And then also with the MyPlate app, you can, if you can't find the specific food that you're looking for, you can scan it, scan a picture, and then it will find it, or you can type it in manually. And then another thing that she could do if she's not comfortable with counting calories or it's just not her thing, she can look at the athlete's plates. And then she can take a picture of her meals each day and then see if she's following these guidelines. So on her days off or during off season, when she's not in the weight room, her plate will look like easy training. And then for her practice and weight room days, it would look like moderate. And then for competition days, it would look like the hard training plate. And then those are our resources. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
How do I, oh, stop recording.